This is Heavy Conversation with Bruce and Jody, a podcast where we talk about being a big guy in today's world.
I'm Bruce.
And I'm Jody. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Hey, Bruce.
Jody. Oh, it's
What's
good to
going
see
on over
you.
there? Good to see you.
Oh man, you've made it. You made it to Chicago.
I'm in Chicago. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. We're recording via one of those Zooming
Yes.
platforms. So we get to see each other, but I don't know that we will post this video. Maybe in the future, once I get a little more settled.
Well,
Not
yeah,
just
right.
looking at my plain wall behind me and, the blinds.
Yeah.
In Chicago, it feels very Portland, Pacific Northwest today because it's been raining.
Nice. Yeah.
But otherwise, I mean, it's actually been, fall-like, but sunny and nice and,
Awesome.
all over the place with the temperatures, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you'll have snow before you know it.
Yeah, no.
No?
We're not saying that word.
Oh man, I'm ready for a little snow. I'm always about this time of year. I'm like, okay, living in Portland, it doesn't snow that often. We've talked about this many times. It's when it does snow, it shuts everything down. And I'm at that point where I'm ready for the snow. It'll
Ready
hit.
for it to shut down.
Yes, and then after it hits, I'll be done. But we're gonna go up at around the holidays, right before Christmas. I think we're gonna go up to the top of Mount Hood, up to Government Camp, which is a little town, village, something up there.
Yep.
And we're going to stay in a house. Yeah, exactly. A camp. Yes. We're going to stay in a big house up there and, kind of celebrate together with my family and my wife's family. All of us were really close. So we're going to go up and do a whole big thing up there. I'm super excited for that because I always, again, like as I'm ready for the snow about this time of year, I always have this thing in my head where I'm like, I just want to go up to the top of Mount Hood and stay in a cabin and just be snowed in for like a week.
Oh, that could happen up there.
It could, but where we're staying, they take care of the roads really well. So, but there will be snow everywhere. So, I'm down. That's going to work for me.
It feels very kind of crazy to go up there, go skiing or play in the snow for a bit and then drive back and there's no snow. It's like the perfect kind of winter activity.
It is. And they actually have a bus that goes will take you up there like in the winter, through the snow and all that. So we figured if nobody's really confident about driving up, through that, if the weather is bad or whatever, then we've got a way to get up there. So, we'll see. Yeah. There is one other thing about going up there that I'm very excited about. And basically, I have a love of hot sauce. And somehow we had some kind of get together and we were talking about doing the Hot Ones sauce challenge.
Okay.
And so we're going to do one of those challenges where it's got the entire.
You're going to film it so everyone can see. And
I'm sure. And I feel like I need to be preparing myself for that.
Yeah, like doing some hot stuff now.
Yeah, and so my 14-year-old, he's got some Carolina Reaper sauce, and then we've got some scorpion pepper sauce, and so we've been breaking that out, and that's like low to mid tier on the Hot Ones list. I mean, some of the things toward the top end of what we're going to be doing as we do that challenge. I mean, I'm not prepared. But
is it Scoville units?
Yes, Scoville units.
I was like, is that the right word?
Yeah. Okay. And so it starts you off pretty easy. You start off pretty tame, but then
I love watching those.
Me too.
I love watching people like try to be okay. And
so there are two things that I've thought about with this. When you watch those, it always seems like when they get to not the last one, but when they get to like the third to last, Da Bomb, that one. That's the one that it's called Da Bomb.
Okay, yeah.
And it just destroys them. So that's the one that I'm trying to prep myself for, is when you get to that point.
So
that's
do
when
they
it's
do the
gonna
same lineup every time?
they change it up every year.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
I think we're gonna
Or every
have,
year.
yeah, or every season, however often they do
Yeah, yeah.
season. So
Okay.
it's like season 25, I think, is the one that we're gonna do.
Oh, Jesus. I didn't
And
know there was that many seasons.
yeah, yeah, so there's a ton. And so they are yeah, so we're gonna get that and we're gonna just make our way through it. And so I think about that, but then I also think about the fact that they've had so many people, so many celebrities that have been on that show that have gone through this and they've survived, that I know that I can make it through.
Well,
So, I have a pretty decent tolerance for hot stuff. So that will be put to the test. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, but I'm excited.
I'm just
So,
looking on the Hot Ones site to see
oh yeah. Yeah, yeah.
it the whole lineup.
Yeah, there's some beasts on that list. So I mean it'll be after Christmas, but I will report back,
Okay.
with well, hopefully if as long as I survive, I
Yeah, I
will
was like, if you
report back.
don't, well, we won't even joke about it because but
That's right.
it'll burn the hairs off your
It will off my everything. Yes.
everything. Yeah, be careful. That's the thing. I'm always like, don't touch your eyes, don't touch anything because
Yes.
hey, oh God.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I was cutting jalapenos and I made that mistake. Had to
Mhm.
go to the bathroom and did not think about it
Oh,
before I had to go take a pee.
oh,
And
yeah, that's fun. Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, we'll leave it there. It was horrible. So, but we're not here to talk about that.
Oh,
Today, we are actually talking about the Chubster list of the 10 best big and tall suit brands.
uh-oh.
So,
Y'all ready
yes.
for this?
So, yeah, it's like
I
that
mean,
time of year.
it's-
Yeah, it's that time of year, and so everybody is, well, not everybody, but a lot of people like to dress up
yeah,
for
holiday
formal
parties
occasions.
or whatever, family get-togethers. Yeah.
Totally. So, we put together a list, and it breaks down a bunch of different suiting brands that offer a lot of different things. And so I thought we could kind of jump into some of these and talk about each one and kind of talk about what makes them different and why you should give them a look.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
So we can start the list off with one of my favorites for a custom made suit, and that is Indochino. Indochino is a brand that I've really dug for a long time. They do custom made suits, and they uh, can basically do whatever kind of style you're looking for, whatever you're interested in. They can put something together, and I've had a bunch of different suits made by them. So uh, the cool thing is they're always updating it. You want something contemporary, they've got that. You want something classic, they've got that too. They've got basically whatever you're looking for. Over the years, they have changed one thing that's important to note. They do
Oh,
have stores across the country, and you can go into their stores and you can talk to their stylists, and they'll help you kind of figure out how to get the best suit for you. But they made a change to where their patterns in stores only allow them to make suits up to a size 56.
um,
Now, that isn't great if you're trying to go into a store to get fitted, but if you go in, they can still help you with some measurements and kind of talk you through the process and walk you through the website. So, if you're close to one and that's something you're interested in, you'd like to talk to a professional, they can still help you out. Online, however, you can get a suit in any size, whatever size it is.
oh,
You
nice.
get your measurements, do the whole thing, and you're good to go. If you look through Chubstr, I've I've gotten a lot of different suits over the years from them. Tried out a lot of different things just to see what works, and yeah, I've been really happy with the way the suits have turned out. So yeah, you can. I would definitely recommend taking a look because you'll probably like what they have to offer.
Yeah, I know. I've seen a few of your suits from them. They look really nice.
Yeah, yeah. I think there was a three-piece suit that you actually shot photos of me in.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is actually on the 10 best big and tall suit brands
Wait, was that the
article.
like was it like a I'm trying to remember what color that was.
It was like a green. It was this kind of
Green?
green.
Okay. I know, I was
Yeah,
like, you had a few suits that day, didn't you?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
maybe. It's so hard to remember.
I know I'm like,
But yeah, but it was a three-piece suit, has really cool like interior in the inside the jacket. You can choose what you want it to look like. And so I got this really cool like flower print.
yeah.
Uh Again, if you look at the article, you can see and you'll see my smiling face and my beautiful suit. So uh, yeah, that's the first on the list that I'd say for custom made that you should think about. I would also say if you don't want to invest in a suit, which I get, maybe you don't wear one that often. I mean, I
Sure.
have a ton of suits and I rarely wear a suit, so I feel it. You can always rent a suit if you don't want to actually buy one. And a recommendation for that is Generation Tux. They do big and tall suits and tuxedos. I know it's Generation
Nice.
Tux, so you would think only tuxedos, but they also do suits. They do sizes to 66 long and 62 waist. So
Okay. All right.
uh, they have a cool rental process that you can go through. It shows you how to get a suit that fits you well, goes through the entire process with you, and they'll get it to you. You need to order 2 weeks before your event, which I mean, if you're going to rent a suit, you want to have
Yeah.
it. You want to go through,
Make
make sure you're
sure.
good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, right. And so you got the perfect fit. It's a really easy process. They've got some cool stuff. So, the fact that they can do bigger sizes and really get you in and go through that is good. So you can have a great looking suit that you can rent and not have to be too concerned with, buying something outright. I mean, if you can rent a suit for like $159 as opposed
Yeah.
to buying it for 700, then there you go.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so definitely check it out. And I mean, I'm looking through their site now. They have a ton of options. It's all kinds of things in here uh that you'll probably like. So good colors, you can get swatches. So, if you're doing something for the holidays, it's probably less important. You can say, okay, well, I like this burgundy suit.
Yeah, yeah. You can do something a little bit more
Right.
wild and fun.
Exactly. But if you are interested in like if maybe you're getting married and you want to you're putting together a whole you need to be able to look at the fabric and all that. You can get swatches and they'll send them out to you so you can uh do some color matching. You can go through that entire process and figure things out. They'll also do consultations with you. So, they'll help out to help you get
Mhm.
um whatever your goal is, they'll get it together. And they've got some deals where it's like if you get a certain number of uh rentals that are paid, then your suitor tux is free. So lots of cool things and
Right.
definitely worth taking a look at
Nice. Oh, and it
if
looks
you
like they've got a couple showrooms across the
oh,
country
nice.
you can go check out,
Awesome.
depending on where you're located. There's one here in Chicago.
Oh yeah, there we go.
It popped
Yeah.
up when I came on there. They're like, "Oh, come visit us."
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. And they've got a gallery on their website and it shows a lot of the different options so you can see what some of these suits look like. There's a decent variety of gentlemen in suits. There are a couple guys who are a little bit bigger. I'm not seeing a ton there, you
Mm-hmm.
know, with big gents, but if you again look at the article on Chubstr, you will see a larger gentleman in their suits. So, and that larger gentleman happens to be Zach Miko.
Oh,
So our
of
favorite
course.
plus size male model. So yeah, check it out. And you'll also see there's uh, a special Chubster exclusive coupon code, Winter
Ooh,
Special 20. If you put that in at checkout, you get 20% off rentals for you. And if you have an entire party, then there you go.
ooh,
If
look at
it's
that.
just
I
you,
might have
great.
to. I have a holiday party that I have to go to, so I have no idea what I'm gonna wear, so we'll see.
You should do it upright, get a tuxedo. I actually, this made me think, what could I go to that I could wear a tuxedo for? And I
Uh,
kind of want to get one just to get
yeah.
one, you know. I don't think I've had a tuxedo since like high school, prom.
Oh yeah. I mean, I
So,
yeah, that's the last
yeah,
time. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I think. Oh God, I can't even super remember. Yeah, I think prom was the last time I wore a tux.
right, right. So it's like I'm sure I can find something to go to,
I mean,
and
you could just put it on and go
I
somewhere.
and just go to the coffee shop,
Sure. Yeah,
sit and do a little work in my tuxedo. I love it.
yeah.
All right. Let's keep the list going here. So, modern suits. A lot of people want some really modern kind of suits that are made for bigger guys, and Johnny Big is on the list for that for our best modern big and tall suits. Johnny Big does a good job, making clothes that fit bigger guys. Again, anywhere that you're shopping, you want to make sure that you have your measurements, that you know what your sizes are, and that you're good to go. So if you're ordering online, that's especially important. But they offer, I mean, they've got the classic stuff, they've got the modern stuff, a lot of details, and a lot of more unique looking options. So Johnny Big is one that I definitely recommend taking a look at. They go up to 58 chest and a 54 waist in dress pants. So, a pretty decent uh, option there. So you can kind of go through that, take a look, and see what they have.
Yeah. And every time we do one of these, I get sucked into like kind of shopping and looking,
Right, right.
like
Yeah.
scrolling and looking.
Yeah, I like a lot of the stuff that Johnny Big has. I mean, over the years, I've tried out a lot of their different uh, clothes, some of their suiting, but pants, shirts, a bunch of different things, and um, I like what they have to offer. I think it is one of those things where uh, they specialize in some of these bigger sizes, so
Hmm.
making sure that you have your sizes and you can use their fit guide will help you ensure that you get the right fit. So, um, yeah, I want to jump around because we don't have to hit everything on the
Sure, sure.
list, but one other one that I definitely want to hit. I have always made it clear my love for Bonobos,
Hmm.
the menswear brand. They uh, made probably the best pair of pants that I've ever owned, and unfortunately, they've kind of done away with some of their bigger sizes on the extended size
Okay.
collection, and they're not really doing a lot with that. But they're on the list because it's a best kept secret. Bonobos uh, is not making it easy for you to find their extended size category on their website, but it is still there and it's hidden.
Okay.
And the link is actually in the Chubstr article. And so if you click the button that says shop Bonobos Big and Tall, it'll take you into extended sizes and you can see what's in there. And so there's a ton of their chinos, dress pants. They've even got some shorts in there, and they also have suits. So and the great thing about the suits is that they're like 50% off. So uh I would get in there, take a look at what they have to offer. You're probably going to find some other things that you like and like stock up because my feeling, my thought, and I haven't confirmed this with anybody at Bonobos, but I probably should, is that they are liquidating some of their extended size stuff. And if you can find the page, you can get it and you can get those great deals. And so it's well worth taking a look at. I mean, they've got like their Jet Setter Stretch Italian wool blazer is
Hmm.
there. It's regularly 400, but it's $200, and it's legit. and they have two different fits for that. So yeah, definitely check it out. Like I said, I was really impressed with
It's only
uh
$99.
yeah.
They only have a
So
couple sizes left, so
oh yeah, there we go. So it's worth kind of taking a look to see what they have to offer and kind of digging in. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff. So head over there and see what you can find.
yeah, there's lots of good deals at Bonobos at that link.
Yes.
Excuse me.
So usually we would have a beer at this point, but let's
Well,
see.
I have a beverage
Oh, well, let's hear about it.
because I did find a cool little wine and beer shop on my block or on the next block down. So
Nice.
I've had some wine there. Went and did a wine tasting with a friend. And they have some fun beer, but I totally forgot to grab beer when I was there.
Oh,
So I am currently drinking because I grabbed this because I was like, well, I
yes.
could have something. Skrewball Peanut Butter Whiskey.
Whoa. Interesting.
Um, I know that I've had this before, so it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I am doing it. Well, it was sort of on the rocks, but it's been sitting here a little bit. So I'm not
Yeah.
doing shots of Screwball peanut butter whiskey, but I have. Um,
Right. Oh, that's perfect. Is
it's
it
not
very
for.
peanut buttery?
It's got, there's a little.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's
Okay.
not for the whiskey snobs or anything like that, but
Okay. Right.
it's a fun thing to.
Well, I'd say that's probably one of the last thing that we are. We're not really snobs. I mean, we drink
No.
just about anything. So, you know,
Says for the Misfits, Black Sheep, and Screwballs. So
nice.
for any one of those, I should have looked it up. I can't read the label, so thanks, Screwball, and your peanut
Yes.
butter whiskey.
Perfect. So, my drink, I'm going to start this off by saying that my drink is water,
Oh,
but
okay. Uh-huh.
it's less about the drink and more about the bottle that it's in.
Oh, you got
So,
another fancy bottle?
yes, so I've been using a bottle, a smart water bottle for quite a while,
Yep, yep.
and I've upgraded to
Oh,
a LARQ bottle. It's LARQ, and they make these bottles that they track your water consumption, but they also filter and clean the water, and it's actually a really cool thing that I'm kind of just testing out. Uh, you
purifying
know,
water bottle.
I actually just got the bottle today, so I'm sort of testing it out. I'm drinking from the Pure Viz 2, which is it purifies, it tracks, it's also self-cleaning. Now, I'm no scientist,
I was
so
like, what does that mean?
I'm not going to claim to understand how the UV light
Oh,
cleans. Yeah, it's got a whole thing. It's got like filtration system built in. It's got the whole like the filter in it is not playing around. It's
I
got
see
this
that. That's crazy.
so one of the cool things that obviously I just got this a few hours ago, and so I haven't been able to test it out, but it has something called adventure mode. And basically what it says is that you can take this and say you're out on a hike and you're out of water and you've got a stream or a river or a
Oh,
waterfall next to
oh.
you. They said that you can fill it up, hit adventure mode, it will process and filter the water and make it drinkable, which is amazing. And it specifically
Like
calls
one of
out a
those.
waterfall. It specifically calls out a waterfall, and I didn't come up with that. So you know
So you
that
can
I'm going
go
to go on a
chasing
hike.
waterfalls.
Exactly. That
Okay.
is,
That's all
yep.
I wanted to know.
Yes. And so I am absolutely going to try that. So
Oh,
yeah,
it
it's,
says that self-cleaning light thing
yeah.
activates every 2 hours to keep your bottle clean and stink-free.
Mm. I'll say that the straw, you have to really just like get in there and pull. You have to suck. And if
Yeah,
you don't, then,
you're
you
getting
know,
nothing.
Yeah, and it does have, you can get like a different kind of filter that's a stronger filter and it'll filter out more things, but they said it's like drinking a milkshake to get the water through it. So
Yeah.
you have to be prepared for that. You can also take out the straw and the filter if you just want to be able to like use the top and just chug,
Yeah. Yeah.
like, then you can do that as well. I like the light on the top. It's pretty cool. It's not, it's not like overpowering or anything. It charges with USB-C and it says it'll hold a charge for like a couple weeks. So, I like it. I like the app. It seems like they put a lot of thought into it and it works really easily. And there's not, as far as I can tell, any like add-ons. Like with the other bottle I was using, you could get the app, but then you had to pay an additional like monthly fee to be able to change the color of the LED light that was built into the bottle, which I was not going to do, you
Yeah.
know. So there was that, and it whatever. So I like the way this bottle looks. It's like this two-tone
Yeah.
green
Yeah.
kind of thing. Up here on the top is where it lights up. Then it's got a button kind of thing built in. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm pretty impressed with it so far. And, I always like to track. I mean, we use Untapped for our beer, so I love being able to
Mm-hmm.
track how much water I'm drinking, and I love having something reminding me to not dehydrate myself.
Right.
So,
Does it
uh,
or light up or anything?
it does. So here on the very top, there's a ring. Let me see if I
Oh,
can.
okay.
I'll see
Yeah.
if I can set it off here. I'll try to take a drink and
Kind of see it on the pictures, but I was just like, what is it?
here you go. Let's see. I closed it. We'll give it a minute here. And
That's how it tracks like how much you drank or whatever,
yeah,
or that you
yeah.
didn't drink or whatever.
I may also have to set it down straight or it won't do it. I'm not sure.
That's fine. Yeah.
But yeah, and then the button lights up as well. So tell it so, oh, of course it lit up after I set it down. So yeah. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm really going all in on my water
Did
consumption
you get what
and
size did you get? 23 or 34?
34. It's the 1 liter, I think. Yeah. Yeah, so
It
30
comes in a couple
34.
colors: Dune,
Yeah.
eucalyptus, granite, and obsidian.
Yes, the eucalyptus is the one that I've gotten. So it's like a two-tone green
Yeah.
that is pretty nice. I like the dune as well. It's kind of like an off-white, kind of like that. Yeah.
Looks like sand, like a sand dune.
Yes, yes. So yeah, definitely, check
Well,
it out if you're
cheers
looking.
to drinking more water
Yes, for sure.
and
So,
self-care. That's been a big thing.
yep, absolutely. And
Yeah.
so if you don't just want a water bottle, they also have like um the big pitchers that you can get as well. But, I'm not a pitcher kind of guy. So the only thing that I wish that LARQ had that they don't as of now is an Apple Watch app because I do like to be able to, at a glance, look at my watch and see how much water I've drank and how close I am to
Yeah,
to
to
where
your
I need to
goal.
be.
That
But
seems like
that
that'll
I'm sure it will, and it's also a very specific use case. So, there we go. So yeah, check it out. Website is livelark.com, LARQ.com. So there we
nice.
go. And normally you can follow our beer consumption on Untapped, but not today.
Sorry,
So
folks. No
yeah.
beans today. But next
Yes.
time I
Next
will, I'm
time.
probably gonna go down there tomorrow and get some just so that I have it. Get
Perfect.
something.
Nice. So yeah, I mean, really, as far as the suits go, I think what else do I have on the list here that I want to talk about? I mean, a lot of the places I think they're places that you probably know about. I
Hmm.
don't know that we need to jump into it. There are lists. There's some things on the list for like classiest and best in-person suit fitting and best suit on a
Oh,
budget.
you have
Um,
like different
yeah.
categories.
Yeah, so I think there are different brands that do big and tall suits in different ways and
Yeah.
they kind of have their own unique touch. So, if you're looking for something, take a look at the list. You will definitely find something that will work for you on that list. So absolutely.
Good.
Uh, Take a look, see what you can find. It's at chubstr.com. And if there's something you think needs to be on the list, we can look at adding that because we'll just change the 10 to 11 or 12 or whatever.
Right. Oh
So
yeah,
there we
that is
go.
the picture I took of you. That's the main picture of that
It
already.
is. Yeah.
Can check
Yep.
out my photography skills.
I know. Yes, it's so good. So yeah, so there we have it. That's basically all I've got. I don't even know what else. I don't have my phone here, so I don't have any of my notes. My phone is about to
Right.
die, so
Yeah.
it's been an intense day. So
Yeah, right.
I
Yeah, I mean, the
am
only thing that I've been kind of focusing on, like I would kind of mention, is a lot of self-care has been happening.
yeah,
There's a lot of stress happening in my life with
sure.
moving and with job stuff and, election stuff. So just remembering to hydrate and breathe and
Yes.
take some time and
Yeah.
refocus on things that bring you joy. So I think that's right now and that means for me not watching the news because I looked
Yep.
at a little bit today and I was like, are you
e-
effing kidding me? Blah,
Yep.
blah, blah. And I was like, okay, let's just turn it off.
Yeah.
Because I
That's
was
all
like,
you can
what's
do.
happening? Yeah. I've been my thing that I kind of got back into is these like when I say adult coloring books, I'm not like sexy nudie things, but like that's what I don't know why I'm always like they're not nude ones. They're just like difficult or you
Right.
know,
Right.
more whatever.
Yeah.
Like coloring books. And I have like colored pencils, all kinds of different ones, and some kind of markers that I like to use and just kind of zone out and zen out, trying to stay in the lines and, listening to music or just sitting in the sunroom, enjoying the plants that are around in the sunshine.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Nice.
reconnecting with myself and checking in with myself and, you know, doing that kind of stuff. So,
That's great.
and
Yeah.
checking in with friends. That's what I'm
Yes.
doing. Making sure my friends are okay and they know they're loved and all that kind of stuff. So, make sure you're
Right.
taking some time for yourself, but also reach out to your friends, your community, whatever that means to you. Check
Yep.
with each other.
It's all we can do at this point.
Yeah. And then get ready to fight whatever fight we need to fight.
There we go. Yep.
So keep that in the back of
Yep.
your mind. But now right now we can just learn how to take care of ourselves and get those whatever routines and habits in place now so that when it gets a little crazy, we can fall back on those.
Yes. Agreed. There we go.
That's about it for me.
That feels pretty good. So, you know, there we go. I'm gonna drink some more water and try to hit my goal.
Yeah, I
And
will finish this little glass of Skrewball and have more water as well.
perfect.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
thanks, Bruce.
Thank you, Jody.
Thanks, everybody, for listening. I know we missed a couple weeks, but we're here.
Yep,
We're getting it figured out.
we are indeed.
We're still here.
Yep.
We'll get better. So hang in there with us.
Yes.
All right.
All
Thanks,
right.
Bruce.
Thanks, Jody.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Heavy Conversation. Be sure to like and subscribe on iTunes or wherever you get your
Podcasts.